My name is Mary Milner McCullough. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I wrote Dust. Well, I started writing this play because I was angry. I was angry at what was happening in the country around the election of Trump. And I wanted to just get some of that anger out of me. And I thought, I'll write something, put it on a page. But what happened is that as I started developing the play and the characters really started speaking to me, they took on a life that I hadn't planned. And it was an interesting direction that they took me. And also, I think a lot of what happened in Play Lab as we developed scenes from prompts began to influence the direction of the play, especially the 36 assumptions of Jose Rivera that Martha shared in the class. And there's one section of those 36 assumptions that really influenced me, the reason to write a play. And I looked at it and I read it over and over again. And what he says is you write to destroy things you hate in the world, and I hate lies. You write to bring back the past and raise the dead, and to sound alarms and provoke conversation. So those are my goals with this play. And if I'm successful, I will be able to have done all of that. And I'll know when it's read before an audience. When Marty spoke about or gave us a prompt about someone coming back and confronting the lie or confronting the lives, and what popped out of me onto the page was this ghost coming back and talking about lies. It isn't exactly how it ends up in the play, but that was the, should I say, the kernel for Rebecca. And I wanted to keep her. It's a play where, you know, you could write this play without Rebecca, but I couldn't, so. In my head all the time. They live with me. And between the end of the fall semester of the Play Lab until I pushed the button to say send, let it go, they have been haunting me in my house all the time. They would not leave me alone. So I hear it in my head. I walk around, I do other things. They're still there. They're still alive. They're still speaking. And as I think I've said before, I have these little pieces of paper all over my house because sometimes they'll say something, there'll be one line, and I will say, well, what are you talking about? I don't have time to listen right now. But I'll write that one thing down and I'll take it to my computer so that when I get back to the script, I can look at those lines, those little pieces of paper, and say, oh, this is what this means, is I can put this on. But I hesitate to say I hear these voices in my head. People will think, oh my God, she's crazy. But yeah, I hear them speaking to me all the time when I'm writing, and it's been an intense journey. All the prompts that we've gotten, I finally was able to use the prompts in a way that Marty suggested we could, is to have the characters talk rather than write something different or new, is have the prompts apply to the characters that I'm developing at that moment in the play I'm working on. So that's helped. And the other thing is all the other writers. I mean, to hear the work of other writers who are involved in a process of putting it down on paper, telling their stories, it inspires me. And it gives me energy and it keeps me going. So it's been a very necessary piece of my development as a playwright. More than any I can even express, because I knew that on Saturday morning I had a place to go where there would be some kind of sanity. So yes. I'm looking for the conversation. Will it provoke a conversation? Will it get people talking? I'm also looking for feedback, because I know that there's more to do with this, and I look forward to that. Um, and I would love to see if people are able to talk about the lie, the big lie, and all the lies we tell ourselves in this country. So I guess I would say I'm looking forward to the conversation.